Hi, and today what we're going to talk about is takeaway and alcohol. Possibly one of the biggest challenges when it comes to nutrition. But I'm here today to try and help you include it in your lifestyle. Alcohol and takeaway can be included in a balanced lifestyle. It's just knowing how to do it and keeping everything in moderation. So, what we'll do today is we'll cover the effects of alcohol and takeaway on your nutrition, on your performance. We'll cover calories, the different calories of different drinks and takeaway. We'll talk about calorie banking and then my tips around alcohol and takeaway and fitting it into your lifestyle. So, we're going to start off with just alcohol. So, the main thing around alcohol is that it has calories. And what that means is that if you're drinking alcohol each weekend, it can send you into a calorie surplus, which then can cause weight gain. So it's very important to know that, and that alcohol has 7 calories per mil, and that varies according to what type of drink you're having. It also increases your hunger and craving. So you might have had a Saturday night out and then felt the hunger and cravings the next day on the Sunday. And that's when we reach for all the comfort food. And then that has effect on our nutrition as well. It also limits performance. So if you're lucky enough to make it to the gym after a night out, then that's all well and good, but it still will impair your performance in the gym that day. For most of the time, it kind of kills willpower, and sometimes it sacrifices a few gym sessions if we're going out a lot. So then what else it can do is that it impairs your sleep. So you might feel that you're getting a really good night's rest after a night out, but alcohol actually is being filtered out of the body overnight. The body has to get it out because it's a toxin in the body, and this like impairs our sleep. Then we can't sleep properly, we can't get into that really good deep sleep. So alcohol has a massive effect on that, and you'll feel fairly crappy like the next morning waking up. In terms of takeaway, then takeaway also has calories. Takeaway is fairly rich in calories, so that's why having takeaway and alcohol together can cause you to go into a big surplus, and that's like causing a weight gain then too. So just something to keep an eye for. With takeaway, it's a very poor energy source, and very poor for long term health. So with fast food, it's going to be mainly trans fats, and trans fats are possibly the worst fats like that you can get from your nutrition. They're associated with very poor long-term health outcomes, such as like heart disease and stroke. So limiting the trans fats in our diet is definitely beneficial for long-term health. With performance, it's going to cause low energy because it's such a high fat food. Fat is digested very slow in the body, and that's just going to make you feel fairly slow, and not going to optimize optimally in the gym. With mood, it's just going to make us feel low. If we're having high fat food on a regular basis, it's not going to give us the nutrients we need. Unlike just your fruits and vegetables, that's going to make you feel a lot better because it's giving you all that fiber, that the vitamin quality of that food, and also just the mineral content of that food. So then as we kind of move on, we're talking about calories. So just the recommendations from like even the HSE is that for males that there's no more than 17 units of alcohol drank a week. That's 11 units then for women, and that's not all in one sitting. That's across the week. And a disclaimer: if you're not drinking, you don't have to drink either. That's just a recommendation for people that do drink. So as you can see here, you can see the different calories for the beers, the spirits, and the wines. So with beer is generally, especially cider, is going to be the highest in calories. It's 200 calories plus. With cider, it's going to be 250 calories. With wine, it's 125 to 150 calories. The same for a bottle of beer. And then spirits are lower at around 90 calories. So what we'd be saying for a weight loss goal you'd be looking to have these spirits. And again, disclaimer, that's in moderation. I'm not recommending having alcohol, but like for a weight loss goal, it does benefit it because it's lower in calories. For a health goal, like spirits are going to have a higher alcohol content. So for long term health, that's not going to be the greatest choice either. So it's just something to think about when you are making the choices. But for a weight loss goal, spirits and a diet mixer is going to just have 90 calories. The diet mixer is going to have 0 calories, so it just kind of makes it easier. With beer, say if you're having 5 beers for the night, that's going to be about like around 1,000 calories. Whereas if you're having 5 spirits and diet mixers, it's going to be under 500 calories. So you can kind of see the difference there and why it benefits. So that only works in moderation. And then if we bring fast food into it, if fast food is included after the night out, that could bring you up over the 1,000 calories easy. So it's just something to really be aware of and work into the routine. With fast food, I do have a fast food guide made on the member hub. It's in the guide section, so that would be good to check out. And I come up with like meal combinations that you can go into, say, McDonald's, and it shows you a really good meal combination to increase the protein intake and lower the calories. So definitely check that out. Like with fast food, they generally will like vary from 600 calories upwards to 2,500 calories. So what I say is that it's okay to have like one of these. If you're having both like spirits and takeaway every week, then it's going to be very hard to hit a weight loss target and like even a muscle building target. If you're going into a surplus and you're getting the surplus from alcohol and takeaway, it's not going to give you the results that you're looking for. The recovery won't be there, and it won't give you that muscle quality that you're looking for. So kind of moving on from that, like calorie banking seems to be a big kind of topic at the moment, and a lot of people I see are trying it out. Again, with the disclaimer, sorry around the disclaimers, but there's a lot around alcohol and takeaway. But like in the long term, you don't want to be using this as a tool long term, because it's just going to cause your energy to crash and cause like poor recovery. So it's meant to be used as a tool, like just sparingly, not every week. So I'll talk through it here. If you look at the orange line, it's normal eating, just this person's normal eating for the week, without calorie banking. With the blue lines, that's calorie banking for the week. And as if you can see over on the left here, you have the surplus, the maintenance, and the deficit. So surplus means that you're gone over the calories your body needs for the day, which could cause weight gain. The deficit then is you're below the calories your body needs for the day, which could cause weight loss. Maintenance means that you're not gaining or losing weight. So this person's maintenance is the 2,000, as marked by the blue line here. So if we take the orange first, so this person had 2,000 calories, and this is just an example. It's not your calories. It's just an example for the video. This person has 2,000 calories from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then they go out at the weekend on the Saturday, and these calories go up to 3,000 after some alcohol and some takeaway. Then on the Sunday, this person has more food, such as like takeaway, and that goes up to 2,500 calories. So as you can see, the total throughout their week, the average is 2,300. So that's a slight surplus, which like over time, if that's happening, that could cause weight gain. With the blue line, this person calorie banking then, and brings down the calories to 1,800. So that's a literal like 200 calorie drop, and that literally could be just the chocolate bar in the evening, swapping that out, and that would cause the deficit. Doing that over the 5 days would cause a 200 calorie deficit over 5 days, which is 1,000 calories banked. And it works a lot kind of like money. If you were saving for something expensive at the weekend, you'd put away €200 every day, and then at the weekend you'd have €1,000 extra to spend on what you wanted to buy. So it works exactly like that, and this person had that extra 1,000 to spend and to save for the weekend. So as you can see here, they still had the alcohol and takeaway. It still went up to 3,000 calories. They didn't have the takeaway on the Sunday. They just stuck to the normal maintenance of 2,000 calories. And then the weekly averaged them out at 2,000 calories. So this person didn't gain any weight at the end of the week. So calories as a whole, it's important to look at them from a weekly standpoint. So if you're having one bad day throughout the week and that throws you off, it's about how you react in that situation. If you have a bad day and you react really well, you could end up still smashing your goals. If you react pretty badly and say that's the end of diet now, I'm finished with it, that's when the diet is broken. So it's all a mindset thing too. So the pros, like, it can allow you to stay within your calorie deficit, and you can mix lifestyle with nutrition. The cons, it can cause a negative perception of food. So we don't want to be like so stuck on calorie banking that it's the be all and end all. Again, it's just a tool that should be used sparingly. If this is something that fits your lifestyle, it can cause decreases in performance if used frequently. So if you're taking away from calories during the week, that's going to take away from your energy, it's going to take away from your recovery, and that's going to take away from your performance. And at the end of the day, you have to think too that you're replacing nutritious calories with alcohol calories. So this 200 calories here could have been like an apple and banana and gave you vital vitamins and minerals. And instead it's replaced with alcohol calories, which has no nutritional value at all. So it's just something to weigh up if you're deciding to do something like this. My main tips really kind of at the end of it is just increase in protein on the day of the event. So if we take the Saturday, just for example here, that you're having a high protein breakfast, that could be like you're having like a whey shake, or you're having like turkey rashers, eggs, something like that. Just because if you're going out, the food tends not to be high in protein, and that way you're hitting your protein targets, and it also fills you up. A lot of people can cut calories from the day that they're going out, which is okay. But they're starving then by the time they go out, and when the alcohol kind of kicks in, then that's when the cravings come, and it's like, oh no, diet has gone out the window. So it's important to eat and even have high protein snacks before you're going out the door, just to keep you full and to keep that kind of mind strong then. With spirits, like, you can choose spirits with diet mixers as they're a lower calorie option. This also only works in moderation. So if you're having like way over, like a load of spirits one night and you're doing that every week, then it's not going to work either. It's about really kind of pulling back on the alcohol intake throughout the month. And then what I'd say is check out the Apex takeaway guide too, just for combinations when you're out. If you're in McDonald's, it gives good combinations there that you can hit your protein targets and you can hit calories fairly easy with that. And then the main one is that moderation is key. So like, you're probably kind of tired of hearing me say now, but like, if it's happening every weekend, it's going to be very hard to achieve what you're setting out to do. And that goes for both weight loss, muscle building, and performance. It's about kind of crafting a lifestyle in the long term that you're making some of this food on the weekends, that you say like, oh, maybe I won't have takeaway this weekend. Maybe I might skip going out with the lads this weekend, or go for alcohol free beers, or just going out for like a Coke or something like that, or just a fizzy drink. So yeah, it's just mainly like looking at the bigger picture and crafting a lifestyle around that. So if you have any questions around it, I know like the calorie banking concept can be complicated, so just reach out and ask me questions if you do. So thank you.